I'm Danye Patterson, a resource connector with the Office of Economic Revitalization. Our topic today is perfect for people who want to start their own small business but don't know where to start. We will talk about starting a business with Cynthia Yamasaki of the Hawai'i Small Business Development Center. Aloha, Cynthia. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Danye.
Yeah, of course. What is important to know about business when starting?
Oh, I would say there are three key things that are very important when you're starting a business. First is to know your market, your target market, the customers who you want to serve, what your product is, and your service to meet their needs, and to have a clear value proposition. So when you're working with your client, they really understand what you do and how you can help them. Okay. And the third most important thing is having a good business plan, one that includes market research to understand what you're doing, what your competitors are doing, your marketing, how you're going to do your operations, and your financial projections.
Okay, nice. Thank you for that. What information do you recommend when measuring the cost of starting a business?
Yes, so as I mentioned, that financial projections, it would be to include like a simple spreadsheet that lists all the things that you need to start your business, whether it's a one-time fee or like a business license, a deposit for the lease rent that you have to do if you're having a place of business, and equipment that you need to buy to get started. Okay. The other part would be ongoing recurring costs, month by month, what are your utility costs would be, salaries, and things. Okay. Yeah, and there's also parts of it that you need to consider is in terms of what would it be, how long will it be to cover all these costs before you really open the doors. So how are you going to pay for that?
Yeah, that's really important.
Yes, to budget.
Can you share a common mistake, or it could even be a couple, that you see with new businesses and how they could avoid these common mistakes?
You know, I think the most common is not having enough research to really scope out, you know, what area you want to serve with your product or your service. And it doesn't have to be like a big research paper. You know, it's very helpful to know what are the demographics of the customers that you have, what are some of your competitors are doing. And there are things that you can get formally on your industry trends, but it's always good to also understand not only nationwide the industry or that you're in, but the local market, and then the specific things that, what is your niche, what is your specialty, and really not trying to be everything to everyone. So that is like from your marketing, who you are kind of point of view, not being very clear and articulate. But to tell you the truth, there's another part with starting a business, especially here where people have a good idea and they want to start it, and then they start selling perhaps without registering their business. People don't realize some of the legal compliance things that are necessary, like filing your business so you can do business in Hawaii, and also what is it to have a general excise tax license. And that's something very specific to Hawaii that everyone needs to have. So it's okay if you at least have your general excise tax license now, and you didn't realize all these other paperwork that you might need, but it's much better to get that, to do some research or contact us for assistance. We can give some guidance. And we even have a checklist that they can follow. And then really start doing it and build your foundation the right way the first time, then having to spend all that time trying to fix it and correct it. Yeah, and if you don't pay your taxes, it could really end up with some, you know, unintended consequences that you didn't anticipate, which we wouldn't want you to go through.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah. So
Cynthia, I noticed that you guys do a webinar on starting a business. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I would love to share. We offer a webinar. It's a live webinar about twice a month. It's called Starting the Business in Hawaii. And there are 4 key areas that we would like everyone to be aware of before they start their business, or if they just started they can also use those tips. So the very first one is about, are you ready to be an entrepreneur? So many times you may have been working for another business, or you've been really good at what you do, but there's a lot of things that maybe you don't think about, like how it takes a lot of time and effort. It's a 24/7 job sometimes when you're starting. And you know, so it's just all the key skill sets, mindset, and business understanding that you can just do an assessment. And it doesn't mean it's a test that if you fail that, you shouldn't do it, but it just makes an awareness of where your strengths are, and then maybe with some areas that you need some support in. The second one is about the importance of having a business concept, a one-page business concept, taking all your ideas from your head and putting it down, and then understanding all the key points of what should be included in your business plan. Then the third thing we cover is, how do you register your business? From your general excise tax license, doing a name search, all the compliance things that a business owner should do before they start, from registering and knowing and being aware of the licenses, the permits, and things that they would need. And then the last thing are just some of the other additional things to consider once they have those things set, like having your core resource partners. You know, why you would need an attorney, an accountant, a business advisor, like at the Small Business Development Center, where what we do is we really can give you a sounding board and help you prepare and think about all the types of decisions that you need to make and actions that you should take. And just as a guide, and it's no cost, because we, like you, we work together to build our small business community on Oahu.
Thank you for sharing this great information with our audience. We have more videos about small business topics on the Oahu Business Connectors website. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us at obc@honolulu.gov. Mahalo and have a great day.